These are 17 Amazon items that I will always repurchase. And I do always repurchase. So I had this video idea when I was in the actual Amazon app, and in the My Orders section, it will suggest to you products to buy because you're continually buying them on repeat. And I thought, wow, this is such a good video idea because these are tried and true products that I continually buy, and I swear you will love them too. As always, everything will be linked down below in the description box by the number that you see on screen, and I will also pin the links to the comment section. Number 1, we have these smoothing tank tops or bodysuits. You can get them in either version. I have them in many versions, many colors. I continually rebuy this because it's that good, and it's very inexpensive, but it like the quality is great, don't get me wrong. However, I just want them in a million colors, and the white, as hard as I try, like I'll get makeup on it sometimes, occasionally I'll get like deodorant stains, and I'll just order a new white one, and it's so incredibly worth it to me. If you have not tried these before, I highly suggest you giving them a try because again, they're so smoothing. They are double lined, so I don't need to wear a bra with them, and I wear them on their own, and I also wear them every time I wear a blazer, a cardigan, a shirt jacket. They're just the best. The next thing that I continually buy on repeat are these Beaky blenders. So it's kind of like the Beauty Blender, which is the name brand expensive version. Like one of those is 20 bucks. This comes with 5, and I think you pay like $7 or $8 for 5 of them, and I'm not exaggerating in that I actually think these are better than the name brand. But just keep in mind, you have to use it correctly. A lot of people order these and they just use it like hard, and no. You have to run this underwater, squish it a few times, and it will double in size. And that's what you can use to apply foundation, use it on concealer. You can set your makeup with it at the end and kind of melt everything together. Like beauty blenders are fabulous, but they can be expensive, and these are way better. Speaking of makeup, let's jump to this $7 foundation brush, which blew my mind last month. I could not believe it was only $7. You guys have loved it. I repurchased it a few times, one for my mom. I ended up getting a spare for me. It's just so soft and impressive. So I will link this, but I literally just ordered these last week, and I'm also equally impressed. They're the same brand, that's why I got them, but they're dual-ended, and they're, again, so soft and kind of dense, but like not too dense, so they spread the product and the makeup really well. They're perfect for liquids, creams, and powders, and they come in different configurations, but I'm also very impressed with these. They're $11, and I think they might even be on sale. Now, I always try to find interesting ways to segue to the next product. So speaking of brushes, let's talk about my toothbrush. Now, I do flip-flop between an electric toothbrush. It's an Oral-B one, which I do really like. I can also link that one, but I also love an old school toothbrush, and I actually kind of have the story of my life, a dental issue happening where it's kind of hard for me to use the electric toothbrush. So just for years though, I've been buying this brand, and if you love just a regular toothbrush, I really encourage you to give this flossing toothbrush a try. It is by the brand So Fresh. It's just different. It is a regular toothbrush, but there's like really microscopic bristles that are soft. Like it's definitely soft, but they're so tiny and they're a little bit longer, and they just like get in between your teeth, and they kind of like floss your teeth. And I've been using this brand solely for years and years and years. So anyway, love. I always get asked about what toothpaste I use as well, so I also flip-flop between this and this. So I will link both under this number. They're both very different. I have had so many dental issues in the past. That's a whole other story. Maybe you've kind of heard my story. It's ongoing, but ever since using this, I actually have not had any cavities. I've not had, I still have issues happening as far as like failed root canals and like bad things, but as far as like my gum health, cavities, that kind of thing, these have been great. So this first one I'll start with, it's Bokeh. So this is kind of very, very popular right now, but I discovered it before it turned popular, but it has a very interesting ingredient. It's nano-hydroxyapatite, which is kind of like a healthier, better version of fluoride, which is really toxic. Sorry, you can just disagree with me, that's fine. I also love this Orega Fresh. So this also does not have fluoride. It doesn't have this other ingredient either, which, by the way, this Nanohydroxyapatite is a type of mineral that remineralizes your teeth. So that's why I love using this. This is more oregano based. So oregano is a natural antibiotic. So it just goes in there and kills all the bad stuff, but leaves the good stuff. So I will link both of these. Thank the Lord, summer is approaching us. So I wanted to mention this aloe vera gel because through the years, I will continually repurchase this, and I think everyone should have it on hand. It is 100% pure, just aloe vera gel. It's grown in the USA, grown in Texas, and it's organic, and it's just so good for our skin. And not only do I think this is good if you accidentally get sunburnt, you know, I always take it on vacation with us. I just always have it around, but it's also great for people that just don't love lotion. There is a handful of people out there that find lotion to be a little sticky. They just don't love it to like quench their skin. And this is such a better alternative. It's clear, it just absorbs immediately into your skin and gives you so much hydration. I've definitely shared these coffee beans before, but I'm sharing it again. These are the best of the best of the best coffee beans, hands down. So if you are somebody that does have an espresso machine or you grind your own beans, humor me, please, please, please order these. They are next level. So it's the Allegro brand. It is organic, which I fully appreciate because a lot of those coffee beans that we're putting into our bot, like, you know, the full, like even just regular coffee from Starbucks. I mean, I love Starbucks, but just coffee everywhere. It's doused in pesticides. I know, I'm sorry. Some of this video is just gonna be my weird beliefs, okay? This is organic, which I appreciate, but the taste is next level. So this is organic espresso Sierra. So it's a medium dark roast and I love it for my Americanos. Sometimes Josh will do just like espresso. We'll make coffee with it. Like it's just fantastic and you can get it on Amazon. I don't even want to tell you how many boxes of this I've purchased. If you are enjoying this video, I would love for you to take 2 seconds and hit the subscribe button. I feel like a lot of people don't subscribe anymore. They're just kind of watching recommended video after recommended video, but I would love to have you back. This Magic Root Cover Up by L'Oreal, also very much on repeat for me. I've bought countless bottles of these. I mean, it lasts a long time, but I use it just all the time because I do have some gray hair here and I don't go to the salon really that often. And so I will use this to touch up some grays, also to touch up my roots. So this really does work for a lot of different people. If you have grays or maybe you do just dye your hair and you just wanna kind of lengthen the time of you needing to go to the salon or do it yourself or whatever. And this comes in so many colors so you can get exactly, you know, what will work for you. The only thing that I will say is sometimes the bottle gets a little bit weird where it'll like spray a rogue thing and I'll like get it on my forehead. So what I like to do is kind of like cover up my forehead and then spray, and then I can easily wash my hands. And that's not all the time or anything. I just wanted to like tell you that, but this is such a good price. There's way more expensive versions and I've tested those, but I still come back to this. Speaking of hair, I wanted to share my dry shampoo. This is another product that I have tested so many different brands. I mean, truly like dry shampoos, they're a dime a dozen, but the Chlorane brand, absolutely my favorite. I rebuy it all the time. This is my favorite scent, I guess. It is the oat milk scent. It's not overpowering. There's so many dry shampoos that are so overpowering, and this works really well. Also, I love the manual pump version that isn't the aerosol can, so I love that they have that like healthier option too. So I'll link both. And just a quick little like dry shampoo hack, and shout out to my friend Rachel who told me this, but she will put dry shampoo in her hair before she goes to bed, and she doesn't even have to brush her hair or anything. And I've tested this and it totally works. Just go to bed and you will wake up, brush your hair, and the dry shampoo has worked all night to like absorb everything, and you look like you washed your hair, and it's amazing. It's like a cool little dry shampoo hack. Okay, hopefully I can explain this next one appropriately. So I am beyond thrilled that this next product is now available on Amazon because it's been sold out everywhere. I was starting to get upset because I couldn't get it at Nordstrom anymore. Like I was just upset, and now it's on Amazon. The reviews are insane because it really is the best lip mask out there. Now, I've absolutely recommended the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I still love it. I think the formula is great, but I'm starting to like, I feel like I'm starting to get like an aversion to that scent. It's extremely, extremely overpowering when it comes to the berry scent. And same with like the Mario Badescu one. Again, the formula is pretty good, but it's still just too much is happening, and it's like right under my nose. The Sarah Happ Lip Slip. This is the holy grail product. This is one of my all-time favorite beauty products, no joke. And it's great because not only does it make your lips beautiful instantly, it fills in all the fine lines and wrinkles, and it just makes your lips look fantastic, so much younger. You can use it, you know, by itself, or you can layer it on top of lipstick or lip liner, or you can use it before bed, and it works all through the night just to plump up your lips and make them look and feel healthy. So read the reviews of this. It's so worth it. This next item, I just want you to scream from the rooftops. In fact, I think I already have. I've mentioned this in several videos, but it's the 100% bamboo sheets. Life-changing, truly life-changing. I've ordered so many sets. I've ordered different colors for our bed. I've gotten them for the kids. I've given them as gifts. They are the best. And so many of you have come back to me raving about them. So if you have not jumped on the 100% bamboo sheets train yet, you really need to, and they have to be 100% bamboo. So I will link the exact brand that I buy, because there's a lot of other like cheaper versions out there that are like 60% cotton, 40% bamboo, and those are not the same, okay? And what I encourage you to do is, if you do end up getting a set, don't say a word to your husband or whoever. Like, just put them on the bed. Don't say a word. I guarantee you they will get into the bed and immediately comment on how fantastic the sheets feel. And we're back to my weird health beliefs. You can just take all of this with a grain of salt. I am no doctor. I'm a YouTuber. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, I feel like I do, but you can talk to your own doctor. This colostrum, though, I swear by, and I've been using this at least 15 years, not even exaggerating. My kids use it. I use it. My parents use it. I've gotten some of my close friends hooked on this, but it's colostrum, so it is derived from milk. This specifically is derived from cows, but it's a substance that we all produce, well, mothers do, after they have a baby or an animal or whatever. It's some fluid that will come out to immensely boost the immune system of the baby. So some of this is derived from the cows, and they don't take it all, so these cows are like still getting what they need. But wow, does this boost your immune system when you feel like you're getting sick. So you only take this when you're getting sick, and you triple the dosage. The thing is, it literally says that on the bottle. So you can take this every day if you want. I just don't do that. I only reserve this for when I'm getting sick. I triple the amount and I take it on an empty stomach, and you have to do that. That's crucial. Take it on an empty stomach and then take it throughout the day. And you'll wake up and it's literally gone. I mean, there's been so many instances of this knocking illness out of my system, like truly. Now, these trace mineral drops I do use every day, and I've been reordering this for at least 12 or 13 years. I love these. It contains 72 minerals that we're missing from our diet, the water that we're drinking. It's so good for you. It helps with energy. It actually makes the water that you drink actually hydrate you better. It's so good for digestion. I definitely noticed that as well. Also, it's pH balancing. I even have had friends that struggled with indigestion, or what is it? It's the heartburn. And they started using this because I read that it was really good for heartburn, and people are now using this, which is a much better option than drugs. And again, I am no doctor. Please don't like come for me. Like, I know not, like, you can do your own research. I'm just sharing with you what has helped at least 2 different friends. Speaking of water, I wanted to share these water bottles that we have repurchased many times, not because they keep breaking or because they leak. They're the best, but my kids have just lost them multiple times, and it's just, they're the best, so we have repurchased them. But so many people, I feel like, have trouble finding like a good water bottle, either for themselves or especially for their kids, because they're just used and abused, and these have just been the best. They're easy to clean. There's not a million parts to them. I think kids can use them very easily, but again, they're big enough that adults can use them too. So anyway, just wanted to share these. Now, this is just like not fun at all. It's Folex. It's a stain remover. A lot of you probably already have this, but if you don't have it, maybe consider it. We've repurchased it many times over the years. It's just the best carpet or stain remover. I mean, I use it a lot on my couch. I have a white couch. I'll use it on carpets. I'll use it on clothes even. But it works on like everything: grease, red wine, rust, makeup, grime, like so many things. Also, it is odor free. Like, you can't even smell anything. It has no VOCs, no CFC, no petroleum. It's just non-toxic. Like, I feel good about my kids even helping me with this, but it works very well, has a very good reputation. Now this also involves cleaning, but it's just more aesthetically nice. So I will continually repurchase bamboo scrubs from Amazon because like all the ones you see at like Target or Walmart, they're all like bright yellow, they're like neon green, they're so ugly. And these work way better, but they're just so much prettier. So I will link a few natural like bamboo scrubby things. I also can link this cool little bowl that I have sitting right beside my kitchen sink. It's just really pretty. I also repurchase the white Scrub Daddy all the time on Amazon. Now, I'm sad because this is like the tail end of it and it's starting to look off-white, but I just double checked on the app and I have been using this for over a month and it still looks, it's not bright white, but it's like, you know, it doesn't look terrible. When I first started getting these, Josh was like, you know.
Yeah, it's like prettier at first, but it's white. It's gonna start to look really ugly.
And I think that it stays white for a long time. But anyway, do you even know what a Scrub Daddy is? It's like the coolest sponge. It's super hard until it gets wet. And so it works on getting off like all the crud on pans and whatnot. And you can make it really soft depending on like the temperature of the water, or you can make it really hard so that it scrapes better, but it doesn't scratch anything. And it's just really awesome. It really, really is. But they usually are like yellow or green or orange, but now they have the white ones. And again, in your kitchen, it just looks better. Everything in this video will be linked down below in the description box and also pinned in the comment section. But if you're new, I would also love for you to subscribe and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye.